Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. I feel like a kid right now. Oh my gosh. So, we knew I've been filming these things for a while because, hello, I'm talking about yarn. And I love to talk about yarn. And it's an interesting thing, right? But like everyone has their own little setup on how they come about and do their filming and everything else. And I would love to see other people's setups. Mine works. Kinda. You guys can be the judge of that. I at least get my camera up and it's towards my face. So life is good. You know, and the ring light's a thing. I don't know. And I've only had a couple of videos where the little gooseneck thing on the ring light, okay, it's pretty shabby. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what I'm doing. And it's pretty shabby. So it kind of crashed on me. No big deal. And I just, earlier this year, I replaced, we have a very old iPad, right? I replaced that. I got a new iPad. Yeah, that's this one. I got a new iPad and fancy. I feel so fancy. I have a keyboard and it does that. I know. I feel fancy. Anyway. So I've got that, and I've not done any filming on my iPad. Now it's a brand new iPad. I got that and thought about doing a tech refresh on my phone, and I haven't. I have an older iPhone. So, yeah, I thought about doing that and everything. So my boss, because he knows the iPhone and everything that I have, teases me because, you know, if you're going to tease somebody about something, tease them on good-natured stuff, just kind of good-natured ribbing. So he teases me about that, about my old iPhone. He's like, why are you not filming with your iPad? I'm like, is the camera? I don't, you know, I'm like, which one's better? Which one's here, there? I don't know. He's like, hello, you have this like 5-year-old-ish phone and a brand new iPad. Of course it's going to be better. I'm like, well, okay, but if I try to do this, holding this up, because I've got the little case thing, right, that the iPhone can snap into, and it holds it. But I don't have anything big that'll hold this. So I finally broke down, and I bought this thing. I have a toy. I have a new toy. I don't know brand-wise or anything, don't care. But it is a thing. This holds the iPad. It says put it at an angle like this, and then I can move it, right, whatever angle I need. So I can do that and I can kind of tilt it or what have you. Okay, I wanted this so I can do my lives easier. Because if you've seen me do any of my lives, I film on my iPhone. And then, you know, I can't see the little tiny print. I mean, I'm not the only one like that, right? When the comments go scrolling, I don't see those very well. I mean, I can see some of them, and, you know, but I can't necessarily, especially when they're going fast, I can't read the whole comment. I can definitely recognize different avatars that we have. You know, some of them are more common, and I definitely see that because I'm used to seeing those people commenting down my section and everything, so I do know that. But, you know, normally during a live and everything, I've got the iPad and I'm looking at this, and you can see the top of my head, which I guess is okay, but I wanted something, like, how do I put my iPad, right? Where do I put this thing? Even if I didn't want to change any settings, I could have it sitting, you know, maybe not like right there to where you can see it, but I can have it and up. That's brilliant. It could be, you know, off screen, whatever. Like, oh, wow, hands free, like on steroids. Okay, because, you know, isn't that the like little phone clippy thing that they talk about? You know, you can do that in your car. What have you as hands free? I'm like, I see your hands free and I raise you, right? I'm like, this is like mega. What kind of phone is that, right? It's like children, when they see an actual record. Have you ever seen a kid or a child see a record? Like the first, well, it wasn't the first time, but it's a few years back. One of my adult children saw a record and they were wondering what size CD player that it took for that to work. Okay, it's okay. I know they don't get it. They don't get it, right? Or I had years ago talking to a coworker, and we were talking about like floppy disks and everything. And there's the old floppy disks that were actually floppy, and they're like, yeah, those are in like museum type things now. This is old ancient computer stuff. Okay, whatever. So I got a new toy and I had to put it together. And you're like, what do you have to put together with that? Well, it came in a slim little box, and this thing has a couple parts. Oh, this holds my phone. Ha ha, look, I can have my phone here, right? And in either side or what have you. And then the iPad up here, and I can move it around. Oh my, it's like a robot. This is so cool. So yeah, this is my new toy. So we'll see how I incorporate this. So got me going down the rabbit hole. So I had both of them there. And that was the thing, is I was going to try to do a video where I had the iPad recording and the iPhone recording and kind of see what the quality is. But when I turned them both on, and I'm like, and my husband's sitting there too, and I was like, because I was checking it out and playing with it downstairs, like, honey, what do you think? And I'm like, yeah, the iPad doesn't look as nice. And we know the front facing is not as good as the rear facing, but hello, I like to see what I'm filming because I want to make sure that I'm in frame. It's weird how that happens, right? You don't want to go talking the whole thing and you only get video or you only get voice and no video because something weird happened and I didn't notice. I don't want that to happen. So I'm like, that doesn't look right. So then I went on the whole, the Google search, features and stuff. The, not necessarily Google, but you get the idea. Started searching. Let me compare my version, old. I don't have 5G on my phone, okay? Old phone, comparing my version to my nice 2024 model iPhone or iPad, right? Yay, right? I took a screenshot. Guess which one films better? The phone. Yes, my janky old iPhone. So I just screenshotted that and I sent it to my boss because I'm like that. And he responded back, haha, made you do homework. My husband was cracking up. Oh my gosh, that was absolutely, that was hilarious. My husband was cracking up. He's like, oh, well, you got you. So that was hilarious. So at least now I know. I do know I don't have to worry about trying to make that work, but I am still really happy with my purchase. And this is solid. This is a lot more solid than what I'm currently using. I do have the ring light on that. You can tell when I show things that I make, that's all you see is the ring reflecting. So I do have the ring light right behind that, but this whole thing is great. And I do have my downstairs studio and don't have anything nice to set up for that. So this is cool. And so I'm just trying to figure out different things, different ways to show crafting goodness. And I got a new toy. Yeah. Don't we like new toys? I like new toys. And coming up here to do this, I had to move out of the way. I had this right here, had moved. Oh, yeah. So maybe I should work on this one. This is the Cloud Paca from Joann. Speaking of Joann, I know, sidetrack from toys. I get it. I swear it looks like I got a robot staring at me. Look at this. It's just sitting there and it's right at that height. Oh, come on. Legs. It's right at that height like this and it's staring at me. It's like I got a robot staring at me. It's weird. All right, so I'm gonna turn it backwards so I don't have that staring at me because then I feel like I'm being watched. There. Okay, it's got its back to me. It's not, there we go. So speaking of Joann, sidetrack yarn, hello. I did stop by today on my way home from work. I didn't buy anything. I just wanted to go just to see the chaos, organized chaos, how much destruction or not destruction there was. The parking lot was full. There was a line at the cutting place and everything for the fabric. There was a line to get checked out, but it wasn't horrible. And everything was 20 to 40% off in the store. A lot was just 20%. Like the books, and then there's like 12 books left, okay? They were still 20% off. But I mean, there was like nothing. And I'm not joking. I think there was like maybe 12 books left. So you had all that and very little yarn. But you could tell there were a couple of bins and places that were full. Well, you had the people who were working there actively emptying boxes while I was there. Some yarn boxes, and then I did do like a quick loop. I didn't go through everything in the store, but I just did a quick loop. And there were definitely boxes in the aisles. They were actively trying to do that. So, good on them as far as that goes. I didn't have a urge or need to purchase anything because, well, I got the stuff when I was doing a lot of the Joann reviews of all the new yarns, like to include this stuff here is the Joann Cloud Paca. When I was doing all the reviews and showing a swatch, i.e. a project that I was working on with that yarn, that's when they had the best sales, and they had coupons, and I was sharing those coupons on my channel, and I'd go to other people's lives and share them on their lives, because, you know, crafters helping crafters, right? So I don't have this urge to purchase anything. I got a lot. I bought a lot. I mean, you saw it, right? You saw everything that I purchased. I bought a lot during all of the sales, and there's nothing really that, oh my gosh, I want. Now, that's yes and no. I'm not going to lie. I would have paid the higher price for, let me grab this over here. They had these. They had one of these, this one. This is the, I got to look at it because I say it wrong. This is the Big Twist Baby Bunny. Yeah, I was about ready to say Bunny Hop again. It's not Bunny Hop, it's Baby Bunny. So they had one skein of this. They had a bunch of the yellow. No, I didn't buy anything today. They had a bunch of the yellow. They had pink. Well, I've already got a couple pink, and I've got the yellow. But they had the full rack of it. So what I think just happened is, because they had that on a few different yarns where it was just like overflowing stuffed full, like the Big Twist Living, I think they had like 40 some odd skeins of the green, like a forest green, whatever it is. You know, they had a couple things like that. And I think what that is they got a box. They just got it in, got the box, emptied the box. But most everything was cleared out. There were a few skeins here and there, but I got the stuff really well. And what I was saying on this is, if they would have had the mint green in person, I would have purchased it. They don't have any of it listed for any of the stores in my state, which is fine. I'm fine. It's, you know, my feelings aren't hurt. I just forgot to order it. Mint green has been kind of like, just, oh my gosh, mint green has been really very attractive to me lately. I don't understand it. It's weird. So this was my last order, was getting the Cloud Paca. And I didn't put that on there. I didn't add the mint. And I could have a couple days ago while they were still doing the online ordering. That doesn't mean that the order would have gone through. A lot of people, right before they quit, their orders were canceled. And part of that, I get it. You've got stores that are liquidating, so trying to keep up with who has what in stock. And they send stuff from the warehouse and different stores. So I can see why certain orders definitely got canceled. That makes total sense, because there's a lot of chaos going on right now. So I could have ordered, but I didn't want to order enough for free shipping. And I didn't want to order, like, you know, 3 of these things at sale price of $5 something. I don't know what the price is on these right now. And then $8.99 in shipping. It wasn't worth that much. But I'm not going to lie. While I was there today, if they would have had the mint green, I'd have bought a couple at the higher price. Just saying. Do I need it? No, not at all. But I would have done it. That's okay. I still have the yellow. I still have the pink. I have the lavender. So I've got these nice, bright, sunshiny spring colors. The mint would have been great as an addition. It's okay. It's okay. So that I thought was interesting. But just like I said, walked around the store just out of curiosity, just to see what they did or didn't have, and the sales and what have you. And we know, as people who went to Joann on a regular basis, that would be me, their prices were very inflated. We know that. But you would either have to get it when, you know, it was a higher price, and you would get it then, or you would wait until they had their little sales and the coupons and stuff like that. You know, so a lot of times, whatever it was that you wanted to get was 25 to 40% off. As it was, that's when you would buy it. So when you have everything 20 to 40%, it's like, you know, I wasn't jumping at it at 40%. I think we're just good, right? And that's where they're at the moment. I don't blame them. Everyone commented that once it hit the liquidators, the prices would go up. Yes, they have. Yes, they have. It's like the other one, that Super Luxe yarn. I'm gonna grab that one. Let's grab this bag, just because it's sitting here, right? Because I haven't put it away. The Super Luxe that they had, yeah, my store didn't have any of this left, but I got this and had this as store pickup as one of the last orders. This, if your store still has it, it's like $11.24 right now. normally $14.99, I believe. And I got this for $6 or $7, something along that line. Very, very discounted. So, you know, if they would have had something there and I needed a skein or something, I would have paid $5 more per skein at the liquidation than I did during their sales. That's all I'm getting at on that aspect. Oh yeah, here, see, I've got the springy colors, the white, and see, I got spring colors. See, the mint green would have been nice in there, right? That would have been nice, but that's okay. So I got all that stuff. It was nice to go. I didn't expect to purchase anything. I did look at their magazines. They didn't jump out at me. I would have purchased a magazine. There was one I flipped through and everything, and it's like, ooh, cover photo's nice. But you know, magazines are like $10 right now anyway. And it was the cover photo was the only one that I was interested in. And I'm like, 20% off, $8. No, I'm not. I wasn't going to make it, right? You know, I just thought it was pretty, one of those collection type things. So I thought, I have enough mess in here. I don't need to add more for that. No. But if they would have had a magazine that I liked and had patterns in it, I would have done that. They had some yard twirly things too, and I almost bought them online when they had all the sales, and then seeing them in the person, they weren't quite what I expected. So I guess, you know, good savings, right? I didn't end up getting them then, and there you have it. So it's a little sad. I think a lot of people have commented on that with going in, and I'm really happy I don't feel that need to purchase stuff. Can you believe it? You're like, what? Are you okay? You feel it's yarn. Are you okay? I know. But I mean, like I was just saying, I haven't put this bag away. You know, it's okay. Put your stuff away and then you can go get more. I'm like, this isn't panic shopping. I already did this. I did this before the liquidation thing went final, right? I just haven't put it where it goes. Oh, for those that haven't seen it, yeah, I had the Luxe yarn, and that color is Pumpkin Pie. And this is Oil Slick. And I where'd it go? I don't know where it's at. I don't know. I did a hat. I did one of the bank head beanies with the raspberry color. Beautiful. Where did I put it? It was just right here. But everything's just right here. So there is that. Oh, look, there's my other one. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's probably like sitting within 4 feet of me. Not even. Whatever. But whatever. So I did do that one, and I did show how that yarn works up, and I was lucky enough to get those two colors. I did the online in-store pickup when they still had that. I have definitely enough of the Pumpkin Pie color, maybe enough of the Oil Slick. These to me are very similar to the Malabrigo Rios, so once I decide what I want to make with it, I can always go to one of the local yarn stores online, whatever it takes, and get a complementary color and use that to kind of stretch the yardage if need be. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And so yeah, I had a lot of fun as far as that goes. And it was a good visit. I didn't stick around, you know, and whatever. And I thought it was really interesting too. You know how they have the candies and the whatevers up front because we're all impulse buyers, and especially if you have kids, they're like, mommy, I want that. So they had all that stuff, and they've got everything for sale. So I thought it was humorous because they've got the final sale tags on everything, you know, and it's 20% off, you know, like their themed socks that are always 40-50% off, 20% off. And then their leftover Christmas candy, they have a little bit left of that, very little, but a little bit left, you know, 20% off. I'm not gonna lie, I got the gingerbread cookies at 70% off not that long ago, and I bought half a dozen tins. It's the round tins made in Sweden. Oh my gosh, they are amazing, right? So I got those. They didn't have any more. But all the stuff, it was like, last week that stuff was 70% off. Yeah, but you better rush and get it now because it's 20% off. You better go for it now. That's okay. I can do without the gross looking Christmas candy that no one else wanted. I'm like, oh, that was... I mean, kids will go for it because it's sugar, but it did not look good. It did not look good at all. I just thought that was really kind of funny, and it really went towards what everybody was saying of the prices are going to go up. And they didn't go up by a little. They went to their full price. Okay, well, normal places, you're like, well, full price is full price. No. It's like Hobby Lobby going to full price too, right? You know, it's like, oh, would you like this picture? It's $90. Would you like this? It's $100, right? Have you gone through Hobby Lobby recently and looked at what normal prices are? Okay, I haven't gone recently, but yes, I have seen the normal prices. I'm like, no, thank you. You know, you're like, you've got a spring shop ticker sticker on it. It better be 30% off minimum, right? It's the same thing with Joann. So the 25% on most things is higher than any other time you would have walked into Joann and spent money. Craziest thing, absolutely craziest thing. But people were definitely right and left buying it. I mean, stuff's going off the shelves, there's no doubt. There's the final realization that Joann is closing. But you know, the other thing too that I did realize is not everybody is like us. Yeah, there you go. So we've been talking about it. You know, not just me. I mean, you've got lots of channels, big channels, everything else. They have these cool thumbnails. I have not gotten into cool thumbnails yet. I know I should, I just haven't. But they got these cool thumbnails, and it has the picture of Joann there, and then they have like graphics and stuff going here and there and whatever, and it's very attention grabbing. It's like, Joann closing, come look now, right? And then the court cases. We're informed. We know that that stuff has been going on. We know this. And it was not that, you know, and I'd been doing all this buying and all this other stuff for quite some time. And then I was talking to my sister the other day. She's like, yeah, Joann is closing. I'm like, that's a little late, you know? So, and she's not the only one. I had a couple people, one of the ladies that is at my work, she's also into crafting and, you know, the fiber arts. We know this, knitting and crocheting. I mean, the best, right? And she had just commented saying, yeah, I just heard Joann is closing. I couldn't use my gift certificate that I had. That ship done sailed, right? So not everybody is as up as we are on that. So they didn't know until the sign showed up. They didn't realize until then that they should have been buying like the previous month. And I really believe, and I don't have any proof for this, I don't know this for a fact, but I really believe that Joann did a service to us as the very informed, loyal customers, right? Because hello, I know I tried to keep them afloat single-handedly and I failed. But you know, we got all those coupons. We knew this stuff was happening. We saw this. Hey, they filed bankruptcy again. We were following this stuff kind of, maybe not actively, but kind of for a year because they'd filed for bankruptcy last year, right? You know, it's twice in 1 year, right? So we already had kind of that intel going on. And then when all these coupons came, and then we're sharing community. So we shared the coupons with each other and discounts, and we talked about the new stuff and, hey, go grab this, get this. This is a great deal. So we kept each other informed. I really think Joann was doing a really head nod for us. Hey, loyal customers, get your stuff now. I'm going to give you a coupon. I'm going to put it on sale for 40% off or whatever percent off, and I'm going to let you stack your coupons on it. Does that sound like a company that's getting ready to turn it over to liquidators and going, hey guys, vultures have at it? I really believe they were trying to do a service to us. Like the this stuff that I got, right? This is the that was the Joann fingering weight sock hanks of yarn. Gorgeous. And I think that was originally like $19.99 per hank, which if you buy yarn at a local yarn store, that's a killer deal, right? And then they lowered it for a few days. It was $9.99. Then they lowered it $6.99. Hello, starts at 20 and you're lowering it to 7. And oh wait, but there's more. You can use a coupon. Here's a coupon. They mail you the coupons. Like I said, it has to be a nod to those of us that were in the know and those of us that were loyal, and that was our place to go to and shop, and you know, that's why the panic buying is happening now, because they weren't involved. They didn't know this was a surprise. This was a surprise to a lot of people, not to us. This was not a surprise to us. So going there and seeing people doing panic buying now and everything, you know, I'm not going to be in competition with them. I already got what I need. Okay, I got what I wanted, not what I needed. I didn't need any of it, right? But I got the things that I wanted, and I had fun with that. But it was a nice thing to just at least walk through and see. Will I go again? Probably not. I didn't think I was necessarily going to go today or any time, because I've already got everything I needed, and there was nothing that was drawing me. I have been looking at the app, but there's nothing that's drawing me. I know what the prices are and I know what I have. And today I just had a little extra time and decided to pop in. But other than that, I can't really see myself going again. Just for no other reason but morbid curiosity if I actually did walk in again. And it's nothing that I have against anything, obviously not. Love Joann, but I have what I want, I have what I need, and it's going to be a while before it gets down to prices that I would be wanting to pay again. And I don't think there would be anything in stock left at a price I'm willing to pay right now. Not after everything that I got and I collected and, you know, I'm good with. I hope you guys did too. I hope the majority of you were able to take advantage of the really good sales with the very good inventory. The one yarn line I did not take advantage of, and they did have a bunch, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I have enough, is Joann Big Twist Value. I like their Big Twist Value. I've made multiple blankets with it. I've used it. I don't have enough space necessarily to do, if I would have gone down that rabbit hole when everything was on sale, you know, when it was $2.99, you could stack coupons and all that stuff, I would have easily had 100 of those skeins in my cart without question. It would have been so easy to do. That takes up some serious space. So I just stayed away from it. I did. I already have some in my downstairs studio. You can see it when I'm down there. I do have some shelves that has some of the Joann Big Twist Value. No doubt I have some. Do I have like 100 plus extra skeins that I could have easily ordered? No. I had this much restraint, just that much. Just that much. We're not going to say I had a lot of restraint because you've seen what I did order. So am I going to regret that? No, I don't think so. And the reason I say that is I have enough of the colors that I like. I have the hot pink and I have the slime green and what have you. And, you know, once I use those, it's okay. I'm pretty sure another company will come along and something will attract me, right? That's how that works. There will be a void. I will find something. Will it be the same price? Probably not. Maybe though. I don't know. But I'll cross that bridge then. I have enough to keep me busy. It's okay. So that's the only one. And I had reminded myself on that bunny stuff, this not bunny hop, the not bunny. I reminded myself on that because this was one of my later orders and I almost didn't get any of it. And I ended up getting a couple of the gray. This doily is the body for the hippo lovey is what that is. So I had that, and then of course, you know, then I got all the pretty spring colors and stuff. And I don't think I even went crazy on that. I had some of a lot of things. Okay. I'm not going to justify my lack of craziness because you guys saw the videos. There's proof. There's video proof. It's not just like I think I saw it in hearsay. There's video proof. And people have seen it. So I should not spin that tale. I should not. That yarn is mine. That is mine. That is mine. So I can say all the Michaels ads that I've gotten in my email, yeah, they don't do anything for me. I'm like, you can't touch up. You cannot hold a candle to what Joann has been doing, right? And then seeing like when Lion Brand not that long ago had the Santa sacks on sale. I think they were like $20 some. I don't really remember. I did not get one. I contemplated it because I thought, oh, that'll be kind of cool. But then I remembered I have not liked any of my mystery bags from them. I have not. Some of the yarn's been okay. But in general, I have not been thrilled. I'm like, oh, okay, there you go. So I'm like, Joann stuff that I know and love and I can see it, or mystery thing. You know how much stuff I can get from Joann's for $25 or whatever, especially when all the sales were going on? I'm like, So really happy I didn't go that way. Truthfully, to my personal opinion, and it's just my opinion, we all like different things, the best mystery bags that I've come across from, you know, an actual commercial type seller are the Arcane Fiber, not Arcane, Aberdeen Wool, both Canada, right? Is the Aberdeen Wool mystery bags. Those have been my personal favorite, but that's because I really like Barocco yarn, and the ones that I've received, that's not to say they're all like that because they're mystery bags. I don't know what they're packing in those things, but the stuff that I've received has been majority Barocco yarns, and I really like Barocco yarns. So that works out amazing for me. I I don't think I use a ton of Lion brand yarn. So, you know, that would be why I like the Aberdeen stuff more than the Lion brand for the mystery bags. But then the Lion brand also does that like loop yarn and big yarn. And we know the big yarn's not my favorite. And then the loop yarn's not really yarn. I don't know what that is. That's just crazy stuff, right? That big stuff. You know, so they'll do that, or they put that limited edition, you know, the unlimited limited edition in there for like a year plus. I have a box of that, and I don't know what to do with it because I don't really want to work with it, you know, but I have a box of it. And then, you know, part of me is like, well, do I get rid of it and give it away, or do I do this? I don't know. But I've heard like Lori from the Armchair Chef, when she does her mystery boxes that she sells, she specifically does not put any of that in there because she doesn't want bad reviews, which is hilarious, and I get it. You know, so it's the same kind of concept. But yeah, total tangent on mystery boxes. But your mileage may vary. What is your favorite on a mystery yarn box that you got, like a big yarn place? I get if you go from a third party, you know, I bought a mystery box from like if I sold mystery boxes, you know, I'm not, because I have such a hard time picking out and throwing what's in something, whatever, it's stressful. Not quite the right word, but you get what I mean. So like that, you know, you might get a great box from one person and then the next person gets something else. You're like, oh, it's not the same, you know, like if I packed up boxes and threw in a bunch of fingering weight yarn and you don't like anything below a DK, you'd be very disappointed. You know, it's that type of situation. But for big box store, by far my favorite has been Aberdeen wool. And then I even get anywhere from fingering weight to bulky weight. And I just give the bulky weight to my friends because I don't want to play with it. But I've really enjoyed the variety that I've gotten with that. And I think it's because I really like the yarn line. So have you come across a company that does mystery yarn boxes that's like really good price and just like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? You're giving me this for that price? Because I'm curious, right? I'm not in the... Okay, maybe I don't want to know. I'm just saying. But I'm like, I don't need any right now. I got enough to play with. I don't need any right now. But I am curious, because we all find different things. And then what's your reasoning for either liking it or not liking it? Because some of it could really be you like that yarn brand and you're comfortable with it and you like working with it and you've purchased it before. I think that's why I really like the Aberdeen wool ones, because I really like the yarns that they send. And some of the other places, I'm like, I don't really like that yarn. You know, and it's like, well, hello, you know what they sell. That's on you. Okay. Might be a mystery, but you know their yarn line. I don't know. So anyway, I've been talking for a long time. I should probably go make dinner or something. I'm kind of hungry. Yeah. With that, I'm going to let you guys go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.